Hello Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. So this is your reading for the week. We're going to take a look at what's coming up in the week ahead. Thank you so much for being here. I did a little bit of a revamp. You guys can't see because it's directly over the table, but around me I have kind of cleared up the space, and you know, sometimes just clearing up a space, just taking 5 or 10 minutes and redoing things, just changing things around has a way of like rejuvenating you. I had my decks kind of in this side over here, but they were stacked one on top of each other, and some of it I couldn't get to because I changed my chair and my chair doesn't move, so I had to kind of like reach all the time or go digging in the back, and it was very hard because I couldn't see a lot of the stuff that was in front of me. So some decks got forgotten for a while, and what I basically did, I have a very big table here. So I put everything on this side here stacked, one row, and then I put a stack 2 rows in front of me here and some on the side. So I have all of my beautiful tools surrounding me, and I have them directly in view. Not only does it make a beautiful kind of library sort of look, it feels very much surrounded by, well, my favorite things, of course. So sometimes it's not about buying or doing anything hugely different, just different enough for you to feel like you're seeing things again for the first time. Alright, my beautiful Pisces. So I've taken out my ancestor deck, or rather, I saw it, so I decided to use it for this week. Let's see what this has to say. And with all of this, I haven't actually picked any decks for this week, so interesting, isn't it? I have not picked any decks for the week. Alright, so we have the Six of Pentacles. So let's bring this forward. The Six of Pentacles. Beautiful card. The card of balance. The card of finding what works for you. So it's kind of perfect what I said for myself, that you should be doing the same for yourself, Pisces. Okay? Working things out for you. The Six is always a very special card. It's a card of usually generosity, prosperity, sharing, kindness. It's financial flow. It's assistance. It's giving back. It's receiving and giving, and the balance between both. It's give and take of a situation. But in this case, I feel that you need to be looking for that balance of give and take for you. Not for anybody else, for you. So it's, if anything, I love this card. I hope that's the energy for the week, that you are going to be finding that internal balance, the thing that matters to you. Okay? Alright. So you have the Queen of Swords come in. She's a very, very smart queen. She's mostly of the mind, though. She has a lot of strength of character. She's somebody who's seen a lot, who's felt a lot. Yeah, she's been burned a few times, and she's very critical of her own thoughts. You might be doing a lot of like crunching of the mindset this week. And right after it, you have the 8. So I feel the energy is not too bad this week for this. I feel that there's a lot of getting to work. You're getting to work on whatever's important. You're going to put some really quality, decent energy into here. I'm happy to see there's no 7, because even though 7 is the year 7 of assessment, I think we're at the point where we need to be really thinking about what we need to accomplish going forward, especially near the end of the year. There's a lot of retrogrades happening. There's a lot of stuff going in and out, and I think we just need to flow with those energies and use them or utilize them as much as we can. Okay? So, all right, beautiful Pisces. Let's see here. As you notice, there's a little bit music in the background. I'm doing that because I love this. It's music from YouTube. It's Esther Abrami or Abrami. I think it's Abrams. I want to say Abrams, but it's all classical type music, and it's very calming for me. So I'm using it today. All right. Let me know what you think if you can hear it in the background. So what are we going to use today to pull some cards for the week? Let me take a moment. I think I'm going to start taking from the Oracle of the Seven Energies right here. I feel like I'm drawn to it. It has such beautiful imagery, and I think I'm in the mood for beautiful imagery this week. Okay? So let's pull that out a little bit. Alright. Okay, so we'll put that here. Okay, I feel the need to do the Celtic cross, so I think that's what I'm going to do. It just came in. It's been a while since I've done it, so let's do the Celtic cross with these cards. So let's see what it's going to be about for you this week, Pisces. The Oracle's Gift. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, I feel that intensely. And since we've just gone through the new moon and the full moon in Pisces, I'm going to take the Sea Soul's Journey Oracle cards as well. Because it's ours, right? It's ours. So I'm going to pull my two cards from these decks. Believe. May the seed deepen your faith. Love this. It's like saying that I feel like you're going to be going into your own beautiful energy this week, Pisces. And as you do this, you're going to see the gifts that you have and what you're made of. Because if you look at the Six of Pentacles here, it's what balances you out. Okay? You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your gifts. Okay? You are made of the cosmos. And the more that you embrace that, Pisces, the greater the chances that you'll actually accomplish and do something. Okay? Alright, so let's see your block. Actually, I should take something else for this. I'm feeling that I need to take something else for this. Let me take a look around here, Pisces. I do believe it's this one, the spell casting. I could be wrong. But no, yep, this is it. Okay. Alright, Pisces. What's your block for the week? Career. Okay. So yeah, since we got a lot of pentacles, some of you could be dealing with careers as a block. In other words, you are not knowing where to throw yourself into this week or at this time. What do I do for a living? Pisces, we have a lot of imagination, but right up until recently, we didn't have a whole lot of places that we could put that energy, right? In high school, this would not have been a great career choice, especially if you need to be in your money making. I don't know. They would have never said, like, be a spiritual healer or a spiritual coach. Yeah, in the 80s, I mean, it was okay, but it really wasn't something that was, I don't know, preached. There's a lot of new avenues opening up. People are looking for new ways of developing their skills. But you still may be feeling the crunch of not completely knowing how to follow that lead, if you know what I mean, right? How do I market this? How do I market my gifts? So I'm going to pull another one from this one for the block. See, psychic abilities and travel. Okay, so again, I feel that this is talking about the spirituality that you have within you. Some of you may be having a hard time with the idea of traveling. Okay, you may be thinking of changing places with someone, changing places to do something different. This is definitely in the realm of what I'm feeling. You guys may be just wanting to switch up something, and it's feeling a little, still like, how do I make this happen? And now that I look at this Queen of Swords, when I looked at her, I thought to myself, she's somebody who's based very much in, strength of character, independence, but also common sense. And I'm sorry to say, living your life of following your dreams has not always been something that people have called common sense. But then again, that's a perception. That's a personal balance thing, right? What you consider common sense is, things that you can touch, feel, see, what is right now, okay? You go to work, you exchange time for money, they pay you, that is real. That's the kind of planet we live on, right? What's real, though, is that you can do what you love, you can make a little bit of money at it, and you can be smart with that money, and that's also real. But you have to decide for yourself what exactly that means. I had kind of an epiphany last night that I have a very strange idea of what money is, because I was taught that way. You know, you accumulate and you must make a certain amount for you to be okay. Doing anything else lacks of common sense, of taking time to, you know, be considerate to others. But we do have choices today, okay? We do have choices. You can live with other people, okay? You can make your money stretch. You just have to become tolerant. You have to become inventive with how you do things, okay? There are places that you can travel that doesn't cost a lot. You can do researches for that. It's what you're willing to do to make your dreams and your goals come true, okay? But this may still be like a mindset of you need to have A, B, C, D, and E set up before you can do anything. And the psychic abilities part is most definitely something to do with some of you, or, well, you know, I should say some of you, but all of you, whatever you're doing, because you're psychic, it's got to be spiritually driven, okay? It's got to be something that comes from your third eye, your intuition, okay? Whether you're a doctor, whether you're a lawyer, it doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter what you're doing in life. You are spiritually motivated to help somebody, to heal somebody, to do a work that's going to matter, okay? So that when you wake up, you know that it's nothing that's, I don't know, feels off to you. Okay, so let's see. Again, I feel like I need to take another deck. Oh, this is not good. Now I'm going to be using all the decks. Oh well, you know, do what you must, Jane. Do what you must. All right. So I'm going to take the Sacred Traveler because we're talking about the past here. Ascending the mountain. This is what you've done in the past. You have climbed that mountain. Keep going forward. And that's what you've done. You've kept going forward on this journey. You've kept moving ahead. Ahead and ahead and ahead. Yeah. That's what you did. You kept climbing. And that's all I'm going to take for this one. Okay? Because I kind of feel it says it all anyway. It's kind of like, yeah, I did it, and I went forward to what I needed to go to. Now let's see what's coming up ahead. Like, that's the before, and that's the after. What does your journey bring you going forward? Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Okay? When you start seeing yourself as able to do anything, like I said, suddenly you change, like I would do, you changed your relationship with money, or what you can and can't do. And you open it up to opportunities and different things, and you see what you can do, you know, like house exchange, or something else came in, like house sitting, or, you know, finding very ingenious ways of doing things. And you start seeing the miracles in every day. You start seeing the opportunities. It's because you leave yourself open to new things. You don't shut it down before it comes in. My rabbit's being very active right now. Probably because I'm doing a reading. Yeah. And so I feel very good with this. This is what came and this is what's going to happen. I feel that maybe you felt like you were ascending mountains, but what's going to finally come around, Pisces, is that you're going to realize that the mountain is the opportunity. Maybe it wasn't really a mountain. Maybe you built those mountains, and that you found a way around. You didn't need to go over. You didn't need to go over. You could just basically follow the trail. Because if you look here, most of the trail is leading like around. Okay, you can walk around the mountain. You don't necessarily have to climb every hill. So this has told you, keep going forward, keep doing the work, and guess what? Things are going to start feeling okay. They're going to start feeling much better. And what's going to end up coming in is miracles. All right. So, now Jane, how many decks am I going to have here today? I'm going back to this one for as above, so below. Yeah. So we're going to start with like at your foundation, which I like to call like the base chakra, you know, your everyday thing for the week, what's coming in. I guess that's why I had to change all the cards up so that I could have access to them and pick the ones that felt right for the reading. Isn't it fabulous? Isn't it fabulous when you start looking at opportunities, right? Time machine. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Now I'm curious. You have number 3. How does that work in? Time machine. Inherited patterns, conditioning, lessons already learned, cellular memory, honoring the past without being trapped there. Okay, so I know exactly what this is. It's exactly what I'm saying. I can grow and do everything, and I'm going to give you the example for me and money, okay? I can grow and do things, but when it comes to making money or saving money or anything about money, every time it comes up as something to be dealt with or something to think about, I go back to inherited way. My parents were always talking about money. They were always scared of running out of money. That was basically my childhood. Every 2-3 months there'd be a conversation that they were going to lose the house and that we'd have to move and etc., etc. So whether you like it or not, I started having a very complicated relationship with money, okay? So this is that kind of thing, okay? Even though I have been very good with money, especially in the last 7 years, I've, been okay. Every time money gets tight, or what's happening in the world today, right? Everything's like costing more and everything. I snap back to a conditioning from before where I am thinking of lack. Okay? So this is what happens at Pisces. This may be not with just money. It could be with different things. It could be about your conditioning about relationships. That you think that it's okay and it's not really affecting you, but somehow, some way, at one point, you get affected by something and you snap back to that setting. You go back to that setting. So this is this has to do with your security, right? Your security, your sacral, your base chakra, whatever I feel good or safe about. So you're going to be dealing with that. What you need to do is work with opportunity. All right. And at the top, you have tender embrace. Tender embrace is speaking about the fact that you, and I love 22, okay, master number. A tender embrace is talking about the support that is surrounding you, okay, how far you've come. And also giving yourself a tender embrace to calm yourself down, to get yourself out of that mindset of lack, knowing that you are surrounded by love, you are surrounded by compassion, and to be warm-hearted and care for yourself, okay? You know, when we feel like we want to shut down, and I've said this before, when we feel like we want to shut down, sometimes the very best thing to do is to reach out, okay? To reach out to people who have less, who feel, who are going through a lot. Remember that, Pisces, okay? Because sometimes we forget about that kind of stuff. We forget that there's people in the world who suffer, who are going through some major suffering. They've lost somebody they care for. And sometimes just our little stuff here makes us feel a little bit off our game, you know? And it's just a little thing in the vast, I don't know, in the vast meaning of the world, right? We get stuck in our own little meanderings. But some people are going through some major life changes. I'm not saying that your stuff isn't a major life change, but I mean losing of a loved one. That's a big thing, okay? I don't know. Just, it's getting perspective. And it helps you shut down the stuff that keeps you stuck in your mind too, by looking at somebody who may need support and an embrace and caring. Okay, so we're going to move on. This is the row, the last row, where we go how others perceive you, and then what you show to the world, and then your hopes and fears and the outcome. Okay, so what should I use for how others perceive you? What would be a good deck for that? What would be a good deck? How about Sacred Creator? Let's see. Let's use this one for a bit. I know. I'm pulling everything but the kitchen sink, right? Creator water. Okay, so they see you as who you are. Somebody who is Piscean in nature, right? Somebody who is doing what, doing their personal nature, right? I mean, we are connected to emotions, we're in the flow, we're intuitive. It's ideas and concepts and perspective, and we live in the realms of the cosmic universe, and also dreams, and we're insightful. That's a wonderful way for others to see you. They see you perfectly as you are, and that means also like a mystical being. So that means either Pisces, I'm going to choose to think that they see you as the most positive of your sign, but they do really see you for what you have to offer the world, okay? And let's not think of the people who think negatively of water signs. We're just going to think to ourselves, yes. So let's see what you think of yourself how you perceive. Well, that's good, the good kind, but you also have unstick to stuck. I feel that you think that you're in a good place, but you're also feeling like you're stuck right now, and you desperately want to unstick, okay? You want to get going in the most, the best way possible. You just want to move forward. You want to get it done. I don't blame you, Pisces. When I feel this way too, I just want to get going, okay? The good kind is you are the very best kind. You're trying to make everything fit in a mold, okay? And I believe that that mold includes other people because of your empathy, okay? And that's probably what causes you the most slow up, okay? All right, so your hopes and fears. Now, where's that deck? Where's that deck? There it is. I'm gonna use again the spell casting. Your hopes and fears. Manifestation. Am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to manifest all I want? Of course you will. Of course you will. But the thing is that there's always that doubt, okay? Can I truly do all that I feel I can do, or all that I have the potential to? We start thinking about the way we failed before, at least the way we consider ourselves failing, not as tries, as trying to get there, as in doing the exercises to build the knowledge and wisdom to get there. We think we failed. I failed. You didn't. You gave it a shot, and that shot needed something else, okay? So you have to try again. Yes, you can. The idea is to not give up, is to keep going, is to work hard. The Eight of Pentacles, okay? Don't let the Queen of Swords, because there's too many swords here. Last week it was the Page of Swords. Don't let the Queen of Swords tell you differently. I like that it's the Queen instead of the Page, because the Queen, she's smart enough to know that she is a fighter, that she's going to keep going. So you have to believe that too. Alright, so I'm going to take the outcome. I'm going to take the Sacred Traveler. I should take the Sacred Destiny. I said it, right? We'll use the Sacred Traveler. Well, I don't think you could have gotten a better card, Pisces. Vast vistas. Expand your horizons. So, when you feel like things are getting small, what do? Blow them up. Make them bigger. Work on expanding what you have into something more. Okay? That's the outcome. And then miracles are going to happen. I think that's pretty good. It looks like a good week. There's a lot of work here, but we're going to be looking at all these energies. I'm going to have to try and fit all of these in 6 days, but I will. And it's been a beautiful reading, Pisces. I like it. No headache today. Jane's very happy about that. Yeah, very happy. Thank you so much. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings. Thank you for your support, Pisces. I appreciate you, and I care about you, and I want you to lead your most empowering life possible. I hope you can join me this week while we look and explore all of these beautiful energies, and I will see you later. Take good care of yourself. Bye for now.